groceries today. I've got some meal planning to do. This morning I went kind of crazy printing out, I don't know how many recipes, 17 more recipes, because there's just so many to choose from. So many that I haven't tried, so many that I have tried that I loved and I want to eat again. So I'm gonna go through these. I've got my binder, and I'm also like, I need to get people healthy up in here, and it's summertime, so like, you know, they're gonna be eating more and more because whatever it is about summer and those lazy days of just grazing and snacking all day long. I say lazy days, but I feel like every day we're like busy and doing something. So I'm going to get to planning. No time to waste. I'm running off like 1.5 hours of broken sleep right now, so let's get through this together. I love to look through my last week's meal plan to see like how well I did. And you know what? I say last week, but it's probably been a week and a half since I made these recipes. A week of bangers. I'm gonna say that. They were so dang good, every single recipe. I didn't make one of the recipes, and I'm hoping to roll that over onto this week because I really wanna try it. I gotta get my cloth wet because I use wet erase markers. That way when the kids like bump into this throughout the week, it doesn't smudge. What I like about it. A little bit of planning just helps me out throughout the week. The mental load, it lessens it a little bit. When I'm thinking like, oh, what's for dinner tonight? I don't actually have to think about it.
You guys, okay, I just typed in Google. You know how sometimes I like to share benefits of whatever the heck I'm doing with you. So I typed in Google, benefits of meal planning. Literally the first thing that comes up, psychological stress. Psychological stress. That's number one. Number two is, well, they're not numbered, but it's in a list form. It saves time. Diet, it just says diet. That's it. Reduces food waste, which I feel like, yeah, well, most of it. Here's the thing, you have to make the meals that you have planned. If you go grocery shopping for all this stuff and then you don't end up making the meals, you end up like eating out or whatever, and then that food goes to waste. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you just don't feel like it, but you just have to do it and live your life. Typically, it's healthier eating. Obviously, depends on what you're meal prepping or planning. Controls your portions. What is this? Meal planning? I guess if you're planning to only make a certain amount. Saves you money. Plan your meal. Okay, well, I got to get a different list because this is just getting out of hand. Hold on, there are 7 more. Another thing on the list, meal planning helps decrease stress. You guys, that's all we need, right? This is the answer to all of our stressful problems in life. Are you stressed out? Just meal plan. It helps avoid processed foods. Again, it depends on what you're planning. This list is like pros and cons, you know? Saves money. Okay, well, that's already on the list. This is a horrible list. There's so many things on this list that are on here multiple times. So another thing, it says improve your mental health. Thank you, but it's already on here like 3 other times. Track your eating, okay, I gotta go. Anyway, I thought that was gonna be beneficial, but maybe it was just funny. So I like meal planning because it takes the guesswork out of it. And I love having this meal plan that I'm subscribed to because it gives me meal inspiration without having to think, without having to dig around for it. Like obviously Pinterest provides the same thing, but oftentimes I'll go onto Pinterest and it'll be like the same 10 recipes just over and over. And I'm like, okay, well, what else? You know, typically when I type in healthy meal ideas or family-friendly meal ideas or whatever, it's like the same stuff that pops up over and over again. You know, because I've been on Pinterest for so many years, I feel like I've done so many things, you know, so many recipes that are on there. So that's why I like this one. Always some new ideas, some new variations of like hamburgers or whatever, you know. So I'm really enjoying it. And I always feel like I have my life together when I have a meal plan. And then the second part of that is actually carrying it out. I've talked about this before. There are like multiple steps, right? Meal planning is step first of all, step number 1 is getting the recipes. Step number 2 is planning the recipes. Making a grocery list and all that, and then grocery shopping, and then actually making the recipes. And then you got cleanup and all that good stuff. So like, is it worth it to eat out? Heck yeah. You know what I saw at McDonald's these days? It's like $12 for a hamburger and like fries and a drink. Apparently, I don't know. Someone was talking about how it's cheaper to go to Red Robin. And obviously it's a better quality food and you have an endless amount of side dishes to do. Anyway, wait, side dishes to do? You get what I'm saying, like choices. I don't know why, but as I was scrolling, I guess the algorithm thought I was very interested in McDonald's, which I am not. But anyway, I saw that people are so upset about the prices these days of McDonald's, like fast food in general, and they're offering for just 1 month only. This could be just folklore. I don't know. Look into it if you're a McDonald's lover. $5 a meal. They're bringing it back just for a month. They're subsidizing it by having like Coca-Cola sponsor it or something. I don't know. It just seems ridiculous. But it's only, you know how they used to have a dollar menu? It's like those items that used to be like $1 each. And now they're just charging $5 for it. I don't know. I don't eat McDonald's, but like if you do, something to look forward to, you know? Just another reason to meal plan and all that good stuff. Everything tastes better at home. Everything. Sometimes I go out to eat and I'm like, gosh, I just wasted all this money. I could have made this, first of all, way better and for way less money. But, you know, it's the experience sometimes, I guess. I don't know. Going out to eat with a bunch of kids, though, not my ideal of having fun. So here it is, the meal plan for the week. And then I made a grocery list, too. On the app, you can put it all together and make a grocery list on the app. But it's whatever. I like to have something tangible. Sometimes I do it on the app, sometimes I don't. Clearly this time I did not, but I will share with you what I put on the meal plan. So I've got slow cooker, creamy chicken noodle soup with some baguettes, and then Philly cheesesteak melts with Bayesian Dijon green salad, bacon, slow cooker root beer pulled pork with pineapple coleslaw, Cajun chicken pasta with broccoli, chicken Alfredo stuffed shells with salad. Alex requested lasagna, so I feel like I'm not in the mood for red sauce, but I will do that. And then I'll have a Caesar salad on the side. Brownie Friday is always happening. Just excuse the day. I don't go by days. And we don't eat dinner those days. Slow cooker banh mi sandwiches. I might not be saying that correctly, but I made these. I recreated these one time, and I didn't know she had a recipe for them, so I'm really excited to try hers. I bet it's going to be way better than what I tried. I'm back from Costco. I went with Avelina, so some choices were made by her and a lot of bad choices were made by me. Okay, sleep deprivation, I'm gonna blame it on that. Sleep deprivation caused me to make some pretty poor choices, but I think they're good ones. I saw some new things at Costco. You know, I say this every time, that I think that's the better Costco that I go to. It's that direction from my house. But this one, the one closer to me, well, distance-wise, they're pretty much the same. But this one, I feel like, is stepping up its game. It is the better one, so I'll be doing the shop with me's there from now on. I have yet to go to Publix because I had some freezer items, so I just decided to come home first. So I'll show you, hopefully I'll do that later today or tomorrow and finish it up for the things that I need for the meal plan and stuff, breakfast and lunches. But I'll show you what I got from Costco. Pretty basic stuff over here. I also went a few days ago when I filmed the shop with me and I got some stuff that I'm not gonna pull out of my fridge. I got some produce, fruits and vegetables, but just know that I got some fruits and vegetables. And then I got some random stuff like this OxyClean that just so happened to be left in the car because I was too lazy to bring it in. But this was on sale, so I ended up getting some of that. And then some stuff up here. Let's start with the goodies. I'll put the strawberries together. Oh, I love these kits. I am kind of getting sick of this flavor, the Santa Fe style with chicken, with salsa ranch dressing. I say that, but then I look at this and I'm like, oh my gosh, drool worthy. It's so good. There's a reason probably why they picked this one maybe over the other flavors. I'm not really sure why, but I'm digging it. I like it. They are like on the pricier side, and one week I did prep my salads, but these just taste supreme, okay, par superior. And then I grabbed some pineapple. This is just good for gut health in general. I always like to, you know, cut up a fruit before we have lunch or dinner or something and just leave it out and then pack the rest in their lunches for the next day. I grabbed some carrots. I actually don't need this many, and I also need shredded carrots, but I'll grab those when I go to Publix. This is a ton of carrots. We're gonna be roasting carrots is all I can say. I don't think I have potatoes. Typically, when I roast carrots in the oven, I'll throw some potatoes in there too. But, oh, onions, that's a good one to mix together. But if you roast carrots in the oven, it's just so simple. And it's so, you know what, I don't do it enough. It's delicious. Maybe I'll do that tonight. Actually, I have no idea what's for dinner tonight. I did end up getting some pieces of pizza and hot dog. You can't see that over there, but the plate's back there. And, you know, it's like grocery shopping day. And I told you I slept literally 1.5 hours of broken sleep last night. So I'm like over life, okay? doing the bare minimum right now. I grabbed some mushrooms. I need this for one of the dinners. Don't ask me which one because I couldn't even tell you if my life depended on it. I grabbed some cherries, and by I mean Avelina, and I said, you better stinking eat these because they were, I want to say 10 bucks. And actually, this whole container busted open and most of the cherries fell on the floor, but they do look good. Oh, is that a rotten one? Wow, I would pick a rotten one. The other side's delicious. Now I have cherry skin in my teeth. Just ignore it when you see it later. I also grabbed some cucumbers. I just love throwing these in the kids' lunches. They only have a couple more days left of school, but it's basically summertime, so I did get a lot of snacks for the kids for summertime too, but you know, whatever that is, not cauliflower. Cucumber's always a good treat. There's one lonely old cucumber left from when I tidied up the fridge this morning. You'll see that in a minute. And then I grabbed some avocados. All the kids are like begging for avocados and like avocado milkshakes or whatever the heck. And last time I got a bundle of avocados. I'm still trying to get that cherry skin out of my teeth. You know what happens with avocados? They go ripe one day and then the next day they're bad. You know, you have to get them at the right day. And I did see someone, I think it was Jessica Braun, because you know I'm literally obsessed at this point. She's my internet best friend that doesn't know I exist. And she had an avocado in her fridge and she had like this vacuum seal thing. I don't know. I feel like I'll probably get it. I saw Jessica Braun put a vacuum seal avocado in her fridge, so I must do the same thing, you know what I mean? Army pants and flip-flop style. All right, I also got some kiwis, green kiwis. I feel like it's been a while since I've got some of these. I just need to start eating more fruits and vegetables for breakfast. Like my kids are really good because I pack their lunches and I put healthy things in their lunches. But when I'm home eating lunch, I just munch all day. And I'm like, oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But a little bit of all the junk adds up to a lot of junk. And I do eat the healthy stuff too. I just feel like I need to eat more of it, you know? Oh, and then I got some strawberries. I got a couple things of these, and I also got some last time I went. So we're fully stocked on the strawberry situation. I actually ended up getting some long stem strawberries. I think they were left over for Mother's Day, but they were like $2. I picked up the container and I thought, well, there's hardly any in here, but okay, they're $2. And it's because they had like the long stem on them. I assume so people could make like chocolate covered strawberries or whatever they wanted to make. But anyway, so we've been eating through those. I also grabbed a couple of containers of these. The kids already grabbed one for fun. And by fun, I mean consumption. I grabbed some romaine lettuce. This is just great for making salads for dinner or whatever. I did, I don't know if it was the last time I went or the time before that when I went, I got the Olive Garden Caesar dressing. Oh, I just had like a little bit of the Costco hot dog. I'm not doing okay. Anyway, the Caesar dressing is good. And then I ended up getting the Parmesan cheese. And then I also got the croutons. So I basically make the Caesar salad because, where is it? I did get the Caesar salad kit, wherever it is. I'm sure we'll come across it at one point or another. Maybe it's still in the car. Who the heck knows? I do feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff. Oh no, it's right here. The Caesar salad kit. It's so much money. It's like $7. What a rip, am I right? Like how much is this romaine compared to like that plus however many I can make with buying the dressing and croutons and Parmesan cheese separate? Like all of that together, $7 seems like a screaming deal, you know? But with the amount that I can make, you know, like can I make the amount with all of those ingredients before it all goes bad? I don't, you know, it's up in the air. I felt like I was saving money, but in the long run, who the heck really knows? I also grabbed some cantaloupe. The kids love cantaloupe and it's just quick and easy fruit to throw in there. But you know what? Did you see the last time I bought a watermelon? I almost got a watermelon and then I talked myself out of it. I just said, Kim, keep on walking, put your dang blinders on. You don't need to waste $5 or $6, however much a watermelon is. Hey, I also got some of these peppers. I need some green ones when I go to Publix, so don't let me forget to grab some. A bundle of bananas. I should have got 2. You know how the tale as old as time goes, right? And then I got some Pecorino Romano. Hey, that price, absolutely disgusting. $20 for cheese, but it was twice as much as the container of grated, whatever the heck is. This is just Pecorino Romano. What did I call it before? What's the other stuff called? Parmesan? I don't know the difference. Similar, but different. You know what I mean? This is a Cello brand if you are interested. I don't know how it tastes, how it compares to the rest, but I did it and we'll see. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. Anyone? No? Okay. I feel like that is not really going around anymore, but that's okay. Okay. This got me and I said, oh yeah, get in my basket. It is so delicious. I actually have no idea how it tastes. I made some poor decisions, you know. Did I tell you I was gonna eat healthy? And then, oh, just wait, okay? The junk food is all coming. For experimental purposes, you know, I had to, just to let you know if it's any good, you know what I mean? So let's let her rip. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. Oh boy. Dale. He said Dale. Daylight coming. Yes, my floor is absolutely disgusting. Don't judge me. I need to clean everything. Did you know the new Beetlejuice movie is coming out this fall? I don't know. I think so. Okay, well, bottoms up. Bon appetit. I should have known. It's raspberry. It's good. If I had a vote, I would make it strawberry instead of raspberry. I'm just gonna leave that. Will I eat it? Heck yeah. Will I eat it and wish it was strawberry instead of raspberry flavor? Also yes. It's real good. It's real good. We gotta button this thing back up. Try to make it real hard to get into, right? And also, why do they make these things so noisy when the kids go to bed and I'm trying to like sneak a bite? It's like crack, crack. No need to worry about what's happening out here, kids. Just sneak in a bedtime snack, which I shouldn't be doing anyway, but like, when else am I gonna eat the treat? I don't wanna eat it in front of them because then they're just gonna eat all of my treat. Don't worry, they get enough treats. Before I forget to tell you, I do have a couple of things of clothes over here, and I did end up getting a set for Wentworth. Maybe 2 sets, I can't remember. The Nike sets that I showed you in the shop with me, and then I got the Ariel set for Meredith, and I got some kind of Elsa dress for Meredith too. She loved them so much. Wentworth loved them so much. I got a pair of shorts for, what's her name? Eleanor. So Evelina's too picky. I just can't, okay? She has to be there to pick out clothes. But I'll get to what I haven't tried those on yet. Okay, we've been having a day and a half. But really, it's been like 4 days since I did the shop with me, so it's been a week, okay? I digress. I got some probiotic. We need some more probiotics in our life. But I'm doing good because I take my Synbiotic from Ritual and I stinking love it. And I really, really, really feel like it has helped when sickness has come through our family. Oftentimes, I'm like the only one to avoid it. So anyway, I got these for the kids. They enjoy eating them and I enjoy giving it to them. Is there sugar? Yeah, we won't talk about it. Or is there sugar in this pizza? Probably. Did you know Costco pizza has like 40 grams of protein? It's ridiculous. Also a ton of fat and carbs, but we don't want to talk about that, okay? 40 grams of protein. That's something to hang your hat on. And it's like $2 a slice. Not this pizza. You know how you get the slices at the, what's it called? Not consignment. It's the concession stand or whatever the heck they call it. At the cafe, where you get the hot dogs and stuff. Where you get the pizza. The pizza is probably the big as this box, I tell you what. But I got these for just lunches and snacks for the kids during summertime. I also ended up getting some Ghirardelli triple chocolate chips. It has 3, did I know that? It has 3 kinds of chocolate chips? I don't think I knew that it had 3 kinds of chocolate chips in it. There are 6 in here. It was not on sale, but tell me why. It used to be like $8, I want to say, for this pack. And now it's $14. I know it's unnecessary, but it's not unnecessary in this family when we have Brownie Friday every single Friday. And sometimes we just want plain old Ghirardelli, you know, mix like that. Hey, I think I passed this. I didn't get a chance to show it to you. We got Cheddar Blast, extra white cheddar. I've never had this before. Pirate Booty. It's been a while since we grabbed some Pirate Booty, and I saw these are Cheddar Blast. They look new, and I was like, my kids, they're gonna love it, I think. I don't know, 50% more real cheese, baked, not fried, no artificial colors or preservatives. How? Artificial, I think, is the key word. Okay. Oh, also got some apples, and I think we grabbed a wonky bag of apples because when we checked out and we were waiting for our pizzas and dogs, Evelina saw one of the apples went bad. We got a bad apple, but you know what? That happens sometimes and life goes on. She also picked out these mini tacos, chicken and cheese. Really easy. Kids love them. you throw them in the air fryer or the oven. Typically we do the oven because if I'm making lunch, I'm making like all of them, you know what I mean? Oh, hey, I also got some Tide. You know what else I grabbed the other day? Ooh, it's so heavy. This is great. It also has Ultra Oxy, whatever that means. And I'm out of it. You know what I grabbed the other day? I have yet to use them, but I'm gonna see, because typically when I mop my floors, I say typically like I mop my floors often. I do clean the floors often, but I use the Bissell, and you know, it's not the mop, you know what I mean? It's like the mop vacuum all in one. Anyway, I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I don't mop often. But when I do, I throw some Tide in there, some powdered Tide and bleach. Not usually bleach, I just do powdered Tide. And well, it depends, but it doesn't matter, it's irrelevant. Okay, anyway, so I found these floor cleaning packs, enzyme cleaning power. Is this just like a Tide Pod? Do you know what I mean? Like, are they just trying to sell it? I mean, how many packs are in here? Hardly anything. It feels like 10 packs. They must be real small. 10 packs, but I only do like a teaspoon of this stuff anyway. 10 packs. I forgot how much they were. I'll try to put it on the screen if I have enough energy to do so. Just know I found this at Target, okay? Hey, speaking of Target, I have a ton of clothes in my closet I could basically open at Target. That's enough of that. I got some hangers. These were on sale. I almost didn't buy them, and then I thought, well, I'm not going to declutter my closet for another few months. So $8 is going to do me a justice, okay? 50 hangers for like $8. These are the non-slip felt hangers. It's just a screaming deal. Tell me where else you can get that screaming deal. Nowhere. Only at Costco. I also needed some Greek yogi. So I got some plain Greek yogurt. That's for a lot of the recipes. It's just an easy swap to add a lot of protein and very little flavor. Hey, speaking of little flavor, you're not gonna find this Chobani Flip flavorless. Cracked into these because the kids cannot contain themselves. S'mores, cookies and cream, strawberry cheesecake cookie dough. Which one? I'm not even showing you, I'm the worst. Which one is your favorite? This is mine, strawberry cheesecake. It's too good, but also I don't eat them. I don't know what it is. I need to get on a routine, because I used to be on a good routine of eating yogurt every morning, yogurt and fruit, and then working at, well, I would eat a banana. It's a whole thing, but I'm in a very bad place right now with breakfast, and I'm trying my best. It's just not working out. I think sleep deprivation is not helping. All right, and then I got some pasta. I needed some penne, and I knew I wasn't gonna be able to go to Publix right away because I had the freezer stuff. Don't let me forget to show you what I got in the freezer section. It's good. The ice cream specifically, it's a hit and a half. I didn't want it to go bad, so I put it in the freezer right away. And by I mean Alex did, because he was nice enough to bring all these groceries inside for me. But I like these noodles. The shape of the noodles, they just look so fancy. And so I splurged a couple extra dollars. Typically I get noodles when they're buy one, get one free. And if you don't know, I got Rao's spaghetti noodles at Publix when they were buy one, get one free. I wouldn't typically, but they were buy one, get one free. So I grabbed a bunch. And every time I make them, the kids are like, wow, this spaghetti is so good. And I'm like, I wonder what it's the noodles, you guys. It's so dang good. So the kids love it. If you're wondering if there's a difference, there you go. I also grabbed some Annie's Organic, whatever the heck this is, for the kids, for lunch, change good health and change our future. We've got shells. It's mac and cheese, okay? But Annie's version. All right, I also got some mozzarella sticks. Avelina picked those out. She's a real one. 82 to 92 pieces, AKA one serving for a bunch of teenagers. I grabbed these. Our nephew comes over and his stash is very low. And then Avelina wanted some orange juice, and Alex always asks for this, but for whatever reason, I just never get it. You know why? It's because you get 3. They're hiding back there. You get 3 of those. It's a little ridiculous. The amount is just obscene. Who goes through this much orange juice? My family will for sure. And then I busted these open on the way home, and they're good. They're salty. They're crispy. This is another Avelina grab. And she had one at a friend's house, and she was like, wow, those were really good. Can we get them? And I said, okay, it is summertime. Happy summer and all that good stuff. I did end up getting some meat, and I got some flank steak. Okay, forgot where I was. I got some chicken breast down here. 2. Oh, these were $5 off each pack. So I should have got more, but also I've got a pretty good stash of chicken. I say that, but I'm like running kind of low. And then some ground beef down there. Over here, we've got some good stuff. We have Miss Vicky's jalapeno, not spicy dill pickle, okay? That is her best flavor, hands down, by far. Also, barbecue, salt and vinegar, sea salt. Also, Avelina asked for these. She was very excited. At her school, they sell them for $1 a piece. So if you think they were on sale for like $13.50 for 30 bags, I was like, Avelina, please tell me. Why 12 bags of the jalapeno? Why not 12 bags of the salt and vinegar? Give the people what they want, Miss Vicky. You may call me Miss Vicky. What's that movie from, if I'm even doing it right?
I gotta make a correction because I said it wrong. It's You May Call Me Aunt Vicky. Nailed it.
Muffins, another Avelina pig. It's like, we can just blame everything on Avelina, okay? It's a teenage. I did say no to some stuff, so don't think that I didn't. I'll take credit for this one. I said, you know what, croissants. Kids love them, easy to pack lunches, throw some meat on there, or Justin's hazelnut spread, which is what I typically do for Meredith. She likes that, so that's a good one. I did pick up my contacts. It cost me an arm and a leg for my contacts. And some bread. First the soup. I was thinking, oh, I'll make soup tonight. I don't even know, you guys. And then I did end up getting a couple pairs of these pants. I think they're the same ones. I just need to try them on. Coming to my very organized outside freezer to share with you the piece de resistance. What in the heck? A new. Did you know that they had this? I haven't seen anyone share about it on social media. You know what? I should take a picture and be the first one. Frozen peanut butter dessert cup. Somebody literally pry these out of my cold dead hands. I don't even like ice cream. I don't know why I'm so excited about it. You know why? It's because when I was younger, we would visit my Oma and she would have, oh, what were they? Like Snickers, the ice cream, the Snickers ice cream. And it just brings back so much nostalgia. We would spend the day at the beach and then come home and eat one of those. And I'm like, man, that was peak. That was my peak childhood moment memory. And I'm just trying to recreate that for my kids. So every day is a dessert night. By the way, the kids also love these. The Veggies Made Great. These are chocolate raspberry muffins and it's a hit with all of them. They're gluten-free, I think dairy-free, 1 gram of sugar, 5 net carbs. It's just a nice little, we eat them as like a dessert. They say I did something bad. Why's it feel so good? Those Reese's ice cream. I haven't eaten one yet, mostly because I don't even like ice cream. But I do love Reese's, or Reese's, however the heck you want to say it. I think Avelina had one. I told her to report back and let me know how she felt about it. She didn't. By the way, these shorts, I'm trying them on, and I'm like, are they nice? Are they my size? I just don't even know. How do they look? I got this light wash and then I got the dark wash. So I'm just deciding whether or not they, first of all, even look decent or feel nice. They are of a stretchy material. I follow some people on Instagram who like share clothes all the time, but it's like they'll share a dress. I'm like, oh, that's cute. And then I'll click the link. Literally $150. I'm like, how? Like, how many people are buying this? It's got to be enough for them to keep sharing, you know? Not for me, not into it. 150, I'm not exaggerating. You guys, I'm not. And so this influencer, I love the people I follow and I follow them for a reason. But sometimes they share stuff and I'm like, seriously? I digress. So someone recently shared a pair of shorts and I was like, oh, those are so cute. But they were $78. I was like, man, these Costco shorts, how much were they? Like 10, 12 max? But I mean, the ones she shared were way cuter. I'm just going to say that. So I tried them on, just trying to get a feel for it. Okay, back to the Reese's. I should just grab one right now and give you my honest opinion. I could go for a bite. I'll be right back. Here it is, some ASMR for you. Are you ready? That's the wrapper. Nice packaging. It's minimal. Also, like nothing. It's just a silver wrapper, if you're wondering. I'm sure you don't even care. Oh, this looks great. All right. Oh, it's ice creamy. It's so painful. How do you people eat ice cream? Oh my gosh. I can't. It tastes really good. Taste 1000. I can barely eat. I don't know how you guys can eat ice cream. It's so uncomfortable. So someone was like, eat it slower. I couldn't possibly eat it any slower. Just mulling it around in my mouth, sloshing, it's bopping around my mouth. It's getting on I have no cavities, okay? Just went to the dentist, had my 6-month cleaning. I don't have cavities. Why is it so incredibly painful to eat? Anyway, if you like ice cream, I think you're really going to like that. And Reese's. Someone messaged me on Instagram and said it was too rich for them. They had to share it. Well, I'm here to tell you that my body is made of probably 70% sugar, and it's not too rich for me. It tastes absolutely delicious. The taste is 1000. The pain from the ice cream is also 1000. So I can't finish it, but I think it's going to be a hit with my family. So there's that. There's my review from someone who doesn't like ice cream reviewing ice cream. That says something is wrong there. Anyway, I needed to clean out my fridge, and I actually did this before I went to Costco. Listen, when I have my life together, this is the sequence of events, right? You clean out your stuff, and then you take inventory of what you have, and then you go grocery shopping. Some people do meal planning around what they have, which is smart. And then you have people like me who just meal plan what they want to eat. And then we work around it that way. I mean, obviously I work around like what we have. We eat similar foods every week, you know? I don't know what the heck I just ate, but maybe a grape or something. Oh, my kids, like when they empty their lunch boxes sometimes, because you'll see the before and after. Oh, and you'll also see, a couple of things. Make sure I talk about lunches and then the meat from my previous trip to Costco. Also those Starbucks cups, and that was from a previous trip to Costco that I did the shop with me on. And I think I had pork in there. So I had like a few things of meat and just random stuff that I got. Maybe some cheese. I don't remember. But what was the first thing? Oh, lunches. So when my kids empty their lunch boxes and say there's like 3 pieces of fruit left in their lunch, right? They'll put it in the fridge and it takes up so much space. They're a huge container. And I'm like, for 3 pieces of fruit, just eat it. Leave it on the counter. Someone else will eat it. So I think that's what I'm shoving in my mouth. Oh my gosh. And then these eggs, our neighbors gave us some eggs. Our friends, I guess I should call them friends, but their chickens are mature. So I'm comparing them. Like our chickens are the small eggs. They lay the small eggs because they're still like pretty new. They've only been laying for maybe a month at this point. So, I have a funny story about that too, but I wanted to compare. Their chickens are more mature, so you can see the size difference in their eggs. Those are like super large eggs, and then we have like itty bitty little teeny tiny eggs that are getting bigger every day. But anyway, so the other day we haven't gotten eggs from the chickens in a few days. So Wentworth went out there and he brought some in. He had like 2 handfuls, right? And they were all brown, and we're like, wait, why are they all brown? There should be blue eggs. We get the same amount of blue and brown eggs, right? And so the blue egged chicken was laying them in like the hay bin that we had, like somewhere else, So, and it was like kind of hidden and we had to search for it. And so that was like a fun little treasure hunt for us to try to figure out her new spot to lay eggs. For whatever reason, she just enjoys it more. I guess, they want to have separate spots. I'm giving you a close up of how nasty my fridge is. So if you need to feel a little better about your life, here you go. I don't even know how it ends up like this. One day at a time, I assume. It just like all the time is looking like this. So no big deal. I just take some cleaner, wipe it down. I should be doing this more often maybe, but it's whatever. I typically take everything out of the fridge. Not typically. I typically don't. How about that? But even just taking half the stuff out and giving it a wipe down, like I'll leave the condiments in. It's no big deal. I think last time I cleaned out the fridge fully, like all the condiments, all the shelves in the fridge, you know what I mean? So, but I don't do that every time. It's just time consuming. It's a big time suck. Also kind of unnecessary to do it every time. I say it's unnecessary. Could I do it? I don't know. I don't. How about that? I do follow someone on Instagram who does do it every week, But it's like, that's their only platform, and they post like one video a week of them doing it. So I'm like, I'm going to give myself a little credit over here, okay? She also only has one kid, so I'm just going to say, everyone is living their own life, living their own journey. If you want to clean your fridge twice a week, you go ahead. You probably have the best looking fridge in town. I do not. That is not an accolade that I'm going for, and whatever I clean is good enough at this stage, at this season of my life. And so I hope that makes you feel better about yourself, okay? I'm wearing a Mickey shirt, if you noticed. I got this from ThredUp. No big deal. I need to delete that app, okay? I just need to hide it or something because they just have so much cool stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, a Mickey shirt. Why? I'm not like a graphic tee wearing gal. I guess I am right now. And I was listening to the Disneyville podcast. I was making the heart in the beginning of this video, the millennial heart and the like Gen Z heart. Made me laugh. So if you caught that and I didn't say anything about it, that's what was happening. Also, these wraps I ended up getting in my first trip, I did not like them. I don't know. There's something about like a soggy tortilla, you guys. I can't do it. Alex liked them. He can deal with the sogginess. And I just couldn't. The flavor was good, which I shared at the end of the shop with me when they were like fresh right out the gate. And then when we got home, I put them in the fridge, tried to eat another one. I was like, ugh, it's not for me. I don't know. I would much rather have a crunchy, dried tortilla than like a soggy tortilla. This is disgusting. My garbage can holder, or whatever the heck this contraption is called, it just looks so gross. And I need to like stay more on top of stuff like this around my house where what does this take me? Like 2 minutes to wipe down, And for whatever reason, it's just keeps getting pushed at the bottom of my list. Oh, whatever, I'll get to it later. Well, later sometimes comes, and this is that situation. So I'm just giving it a nice spray and a good wipe down, and it's really no big deal. Things like this, I just think, why don't I stay on top of this a little bit more? Because there's literally 1.5 million other things that I need to do throughout the day. This just doesn't make the cut most days, but it was looking so gross. I knew I needed to tackle it. When I was taking the garbage out, I was like, oh, I can't even close this. So it's a satisfying before and after. And I recently cleaned all the cabinets in my kitchen. I say all, but mostly just the lower ones, which I have way more of than the upper ones anyway. I need to clean the upper ones, but I'll get there. What happened to spring cleaning? Do you guys do spring cleaning? I feel like I missed that this year. It's almost summer. Oh my gosh, it's almost summer. Oh, it's crazy. It's like 95 degrees outside, so it feels like summer. But also, I can't even believe it's June. Is it June? It's not. Okay. I'm like, wait a second. But it's basically summertime. It's basically June. And, I've got mixed feelings about it. What happened to spring? I don't know. Spring doesn't really come in Florida, but you get what I'm trying to say. I feel like it went winter and then what the heck? You blink and it's summertime. This is how I package my meats from Costco. When I get the huge things of ground beef, I do 1.10 pounds in each bag, and that feeds our family. It's like the perfect ratio. It typically gets me about 4 bags, and it feeds our family, I have found, 1 bag. So there you go. That's how I do it. Sometimes maybe it's 1.12 or something. It's kind of unnecessary to use the scale, but I do it anyway. And then for the chicken breasts that I got, I just cut those because they're like individually packaged already. I just cut them, into their individual packages and then put them in the bins in my freezer. And for the ground beef, I squish them down. So when they freeze, they don't get stuck together, and then it's hard to pull them apart. I have found that this is like the best way to do it. I just make them flat, and then they can stack up, and it's really nice and uniform. And yeah, that's it. That's the meal planning and grocery shopping and all that good stuff. That's all I got to. I'll cut some fruit later, maybe. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to subscribe, put a little happy in your day. I'll see you next time. Bye.